All right, y'all. So let's get into this. The opposite of physicality and being in the flesh is non-corporeal. It has nothing to do with um, physicality. It has is literally the metaphysical aspect of how we're inside a body and observing physicality. So it's basically being in the presence of nothing, tapping into that space of how we are creating our reality and emitting certain awarenesses to come into existence and be aware of ourselves. Um, so when people get it messed up, like the spirit is something like a flame, a fire, a spark, or a breath, or just utilizing physical traits to externalize and imagine what a spirit is, you're already lost at that point because you're utilizing physical traits that spirit created, which is non corporeal, to create an idea, an externalization of how God will look like, or how how you will imagine a spirit to be. But it is just you, that's just your ability to push out an idea and externalize when you're supposed to be like meditating and just becoming the observer of your vessel. So you're supposed to meditate and understand that you are utilizing these mentalities and emotional manifestations to create your reality. That's what we're doing every day, regardless of what you think. So the ability to think itself is the ability to create, to externalize. And once you externalize that for consistently, then that's internalizing. You're lost in a world, or not specifically lost, but you're getting into a world. And when people, like to pray to their God that they don't want to be in a certain circumstance, or to bring about their situation a better way, they like to pray and get out of that heavy baggage or whatever event and circumstance that they're in, which is the same thing as being being in that space of nothing. It's just religious people or people in general do not understand how they're doing it or what it is. But once you tap into that space of nothingness, you're able to have a peace of mind, think clearly, not have so much emotional baggage inside of you, and you're able to flow correctly. And that's how quote unquote miracles happen. And people say, oh, hallelujah, Jesus is real or whatever, because that miracle happened when they're in that space of nothingness. They believed in themselves that things will be okay, and there's nothing wrong with thinking like that. But we have to understand the essence of how we are creating our situation, and it's not just by by just utilizing the prayer of how traditional religion has taught us, but is way deeper than that. So we're creating our reality from within. This is what everybody is doing at the same time. All of the environment, we are the environment itself coming into existence. So God has no shape or form, is non-corporeal, is it's no shape or form coming into existence, being aware of itself and associating with each other. But we got a lot of lost humans who have too many beliefs and mental illnesses and lost in their own desires and emotions, and they like to make excuses of how their version of belief in God is the truth and nobody else is truth, which is lostness, and it causes division and more mental illnesses, and they're all like lost for real. So it's the same thing how people are doing this every day, just being in the space of nothingness. We like to be, not have that mental baggage, not come up with, bad concepts and events in our head that can lead us into a heavy emotional um, routine or baggage. But I got this dog in my house, but it just woke up. But yeah. So when it comes to this flesh and this physical reality, this is the zodiacs. These are the zodiac traits that's becoming physical, because the spirit is utilizing these traits to go about its existence. These are traits and awarenesses that we're utilizing to just exist at the moment, and this is how it looks like. So by understanding and getting into astrology is how we understand ourselves and the environment that we're in. So there's so many different levels of astrology, and there's surface levels of understanding it, and there's deeper levels of understanding it. So it's just up to you as a spirit if you want to go through that inner understanding and put in that pain and to manifest your most inner individuality and truth on how you will observe outside of yourself and interact with your environment. So it goes really deep, and that's up to every individual to play their part, and not everybody has to be extremely deep, but we all have to be at least in some type of basic understanding, and have that awareness and boundary of how the outlook of our existence is coming to be. And it's very simple to understand this. It just takes patience, motivation, have a passion, create a passion, and just do you, just be consistent. And I'm gonna just leave it at that for now, and I'll catch you later. Peace.